Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Trish from The Book and the Key with a pick a pile reading for you today. I'm just going to pick 3 charms to match the different piles. The axe, and we've got a heart there for pile number 1, axe for pile number 2. What was that? No. And a white rose, or a creamy white rose. Sorry, that's a bit blurry. Here we go. For pile number 3. So take your time choosing. This is pile number 1 with Pixies, Astounding Lenormand and Guardian of the Night Tarot. Pile number 2, and the beautiful heart charm. Pile number 2 with the Dreaming Way Lenormand and the Gentle Tarot Pocket Edition with the Axe dice charm chosen. And pile number 3 with Sight Lenormand and Tarot of the Owls as the tarot deck, and this lovely little white, like creamy rose for pile number 3. So we'll be doing a 9 square with the Lenormand, and we'll also be choosing some oracle cards as well and clarifying with the tarot. All right, take your time choosing, and when you're ready, skip ahead to the timestamps in the description below. Remember to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks. Hey, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. We're just going to choose a few oracle cards for you first. So we have the Raven's Wand Oracle. There we go. If I have jumpers and a lot, I just choose the bottom one. Okay, Old Ghosts reversed. And then we have a card from the Empath's Oracle. I don't do reversals. Opinions are the lowest form of knowledge. Don't be thrown off by others' opinions. Do what's intuitively right for you, while still being polite and saying no thanks. I like it. And then we're going to have a card from the Shamanic Healing Oracle. Oh, I love the Gold Guild. It's fantastic. Card for pile number 1, please. There we go. Card number 37, Emotional Release. I'm getting a feeling of obligations with this card. I'll just grab the book because I'm not familiar with this deck. 4 Old Ghosts reversed. See how the tree restrains the mysterious stone head, almost as if denying it. Is it a figure from the past or an issue that desperately needs to be confronted and resolved? Time can magnify things, allowing people and places to take on a mythic status. Mythic status, the longer we avoid them. In the end, they become something they are not. But don't let this convince you they are unchallengeable titans. Okay, well there we go, guys. That's a pretty clear message. It's like you have an opinion about what someone else might think. It's a perception of someone else's perceptions. And it's like, I'm not sure that it's like really serving your highest good unless it intuitively feels right deep inside you. If you're feeling a clash between a negative thing and yourself at the moment, I would take time to look inside and do what's like the most loving and compassionate and the most self-compassionate. Aim for the high road, I would in this case, but not the high road as in what society thinks is the high road, but what you yourself personally thinks is like for the greatest and highest good of all concerned, like from a spiritual level. And emotional release. It might be that you're still holding on to these experiences from the past that were really quite difficult, and those emotions might still be in your body. Yeah, let me see. There we go. And those emotions might still be in your body. So you might, want to go for a swim, or if it's raining, go and get a shock in the rain, walk out in nature, and just kind of get this moving, whatever this is, because it seems to be influencing your current situation, and it might not accurately reflect what's actually going on in your life now. It's like from a younger self or something, or just an earlier self. It's just from not now. And it's like almost like it's like away from you. It's like away from you, but it's actually inside you and your body. It's impacting you physically. So get your body moving, I would say, and go for the highest good, like compassion, love, unconditional love, while still protecting yourself. And maybe if you're making assumptions about what you think others will believe, you might not be accurate, because it might be an old idea, an old program kind of thing. All right, let's get a 9 square for you. So with this heart charm, I'm getting it's not necessarily romance. It could be, but it's like I'm getting this kind of unconditional love vibe. Love is all there is. All right, cards for pile number 1. There we go. All right, lilies. So that's the theme. So it's restoring harmony. It's also like almost a kind of medicine, and I'm kind of getting this reflection of the flower here. This is a mature older gentleman or retirement. It's about peace and harmony. All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, pile number 1. Ah, there, good. There you are, featuring prominently. So there might be an issue you're having about, like, it might be a blast from the past in terms of friends, and whether the friends around you, the people around you, are truly loyal and truly have your best interests at heart, and whether they bring peace and whether they are harmonious with you. This top line is a message from the universe. It's what you can't control. It's what spirit is bringing to you, and it's also what all the events and choices from the past have brought that you can't change. You can't control this. It's already in existence. It's already in play. Positive evolution. So this, yep. So not knowing who to trust. And yeah, so we're getting this new positive evolution away from perhaps some people that didn't treat you very well in the past, and it might be impacting other areas of your life. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so the advice moving forward is whatever this thing that you need to transform out of, whatever this was where those people didn't have your best interests in heart, or how you were interacting with them was as though you trusted these people that actually weren't in alignment with you. It's not necessarily their fault or your fault. For some reason, you were following them. And it's kind of your job now for this transformation away from this potentially non-beneficial energy to kind of really get active in restoring harmony in your life. So this is what you can control. And guys, this is a great, for me, this is a great message for money, because we've got a beneficial card in the middle. And with the whip, this can be negative, but because it can mean arguments and things like that. But it's also a repeated activity. And when I get this together, this means money's going to come in, like lots of money coming in over and over, more money, more transactions. And so it's like, it's sunny, optimistic, positive. It's shining a light. So this is what you can control. This is what is within your power to control now. So the present situation is that you're wanting to kind of elevate yourself up. And with the stork and the child, there's definitely pregnancy vibes as well. And so it's about being in alignment with what you want to birth into your life, whether it's an actual child, past, present, or future. But this is like also sometimes a surprise. So there might be a surprise news of pregnancy. Unexpected. This is something that's unexpected. You're walking along, you think it's a cultivated, established part of the world where humans are, dominating this region, and snakes and ghoulish, creatures shouldn't be there. And suddenly there's a snake and you're like, what are you doing there? You're not meant to be there. This doesn't match. And so I'm getting more of like with the snake, this like unexpectedness, this non-matching energy, rather than maliciousness, or I'm not getting a malicious negative vibe from this. I'm getting this, I'm holding on to something that didn't match me before, but I didn't know how to extricate myself from the situation, or it was just new, unexpected. I reacted and it hurt, and that was then, and this is now, and you're trying to evolve out of it. This is positive evolution for something new. So the snake can also have that transformation meaning for me, for the new version, because the old version of the Lenormand when it started was pretty racist and stuff. And so I try to have this as a positive meaning as well, a negative and a positive. And it's the snake, shedding its skin. This is pretty straightforward. I'm getting that whatever this interaction was in the past with these people, that, like, just didn't match. You were learning, you were younger, you didn't know what they were like, that they weren't the right people for you. And it's kind of coming now to be released so that you can be around people that are harmonious and good for you, that can be long-term friends, that are long-term friends. So we've got long-term friends, or friendships that bring peace, that show loyalty, that are good for you. And then we've got this transformation out of this positive evolution, finding new feeding grounds, flying away from the snake that you couldn't help but bump into when you were a child, when you were younger, or it was just a new experience. And your choice is, well, it's kind of like focus on making money, because now's a really good time for you to do that. And it's almost like somehow these experiences of the past and your perceptions of what other people think has impacted your money making in the past, and now is like, whilst you're dealing with these issues, now is a good time to kind of focus on bringing that money in. So in the future, like in the past, we've got like, you were already elevating yourself out of some sort of financial predicament, or even it wasn't. You were in a peaceful kind of, it's also retirement vibes here, and you might be, thinking about where you're going to retire, where's the next place that's going to be your forever home kind of vibes, and working on money for that. And then in the present, you've got this, you know, optimistic outlook while still having to deal with this kind of negativity of the past whilst transforming it. And in the future, we've kind of got this new kind of way of interacting with friends. And so it might be that a new friend that brings up new difficulties, or there might be small arguments or small disagreements, but it's good because you're training your friendship, I don't like that idea of the whip and the dog, like as in training your dog using a whip. That's not, don't do that. What I mean is that with newness, when things are small, vulnerable, childish, they're to be protected. You're to be protected. And these experiences from the past might have left you without the skills. You didn't have the skills to deal with this particular boundary issue in the past for whatever reason. And you're still, you've still got some kind of maybe unhealthy ways of thinking about this certain thing, just because you just didn't learn, the right way. It was a bit of a trauma when whatever this was happened, and it's unprocessed. And so I'm getting this, like, you're processing this old emotion, these old experiences from this old experience, old relationship, old group of friends, colleagues, whatever, with a new person coming into your life. And I'm getting like, their bark is worse than their bite, but maybe your bark needs to be worse than your bite, because you don't need to bite, because your new friends won't need you to get to the biting level. Whoever this is coming in, it might be that in regards to whatever this is for you personally, because it's a general reading, it's not a personal reading, whatever this thing is coming in, your friends might also be able to, your good, true friends that are your friends, that you can rely for sure, instinctually, they're the right, person to advise you in this area or whatever, when you're feeling a bit lost or confused or not sure who to trust. They might be able to kind of whip you in the right direction, be like, stop it. Stop talking to yourself like that, because with the child, we're meant to protect them. They're vulnerable. They don't know. We're meant to stop them from, falling out of giant trees that might hurt them. But, we can't always, because children just run off and do whatever they want. And that's the thing. It's like your life proceeds however which way it wants, and you haven't learnt in the past this way to protect it. And as you're elevating your financial abilities, your money, as you're changing your money situation in whatever way, whatever this was is kind of rising up to be cleared. And it looks like there might be friends or people around you that will be able to guide you. Or if a new friend's coming in, you'll be able to kind of cut your teeth in a healthy, reliable, responsible way that's like matches the boundaries that you should have, that are healthy for you with this new person coming in. Yeah, I'm kind of getting like, this kind of, these two things are related. Let's clarify a bit with, arguments. There could have been, difficulties in the past. Let's just get some clarification cards for pile number 1, please. Just let's do some advice moving forward. All right. Okay, acknowledge how much energy you really actually do have. You're not superwoman or man, or however you identify. You're not super. You are just you. You are awesome, but you are not Without limits. Oh, there we go. Success. Oh, this is great, guys. Put your mind to it. It's like, whatever this is, it's almost over. We've got, see that fox? It just can't, it's trying all the things, but it can't get over the fence. It's like, just a little bit longer and your shift will be over. Yeah. So take some time to mentally assess what's going on, because we've got victory and success here. See, with the laurel leaves. The Chariot is very successful and powerful. And I love this. Look, there's the chickens and there's the fox. Like, the fox can't get to the chickens. So it's kind of like the defenses that you're developing, that you've put up while you're doing whatever this is. One, you're really protected. There are some beings really looking out for you. Your soul team is on point right now. Like, you've got protection. You've got these loyal beings, guides, friends, family, co-workers that are like, it's cool, we got you. You might not feel like it because you're like exhausted. And when we're exhausted, we can't really tell fully what's up and what's down. You know, we just can't. It means we're not at full capacity. Our full perception, our full abilities, they're just not there. It doesn't mean we can't do the job. It just means that we might be more liable to fall into, you know, negative thinking, or, you know, however we behave when we're exhausted. We've all got different tendencies. Some people get depressed when they're tired because they don't know how to nap and they feel guilty for napping. And so they've got this kind of weird emotional wound around actually resting and getting enough energy. I got something for that. So make sure that you nap and prioritize your own energy. And keep your eyes on the prize. Know that you're protected. Keep moving forward. Keep learning. Yeah. Knowledge. Like, you've got a clear understanding of what this is. And make sure that you're moving towards what you know is a welcoming place. People that are like going to just be so happy that you've arrived. And that you're going to be so happy that you're arrived. A place of beauty. Celebration, conjoining, stability. I'm really happy, guys. You're going to be fine. Just keep going, keep moving forward. All right, pile number 1. I hope that helped. Feel free, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and feel free to book with me. I will never DM you or message you in the comments asking for money or readings or anything like that. Only book through my calendly.com link if you want to book a reading with me. All right, bye guys. Hey, pile number 2. Welcome. If you've chosen the little axe charm, then this is your reading. Okay, so we're just going to choose one oracle card from each of these for you, from the Raven's Wand Oracle. Ebb and flow. Ah, that's lovely. I'll get the book out for this because that's a new deck. And one card from the Empath's Empowerment deck. For pile number 2, one card for pile number 2. I'm not doing reversals for these. Honor your inner child. Focus on your inner child's needs. Is your inner child afraid or in need of more playtime? Cherish this precious time. Oh, cherish this precious being within you. Okay, so this is, similar message to pile number 1 in terms of previous experiences when you were younger. Okay, Shamanic Healing Oracle, 1 card for pile number 2. Okay, I'll do a couple more shuffles actually. Okay, there we go. There we go. Discernment. Cool. All right, let me just grab the book for the Raven's Oracle. The Raven's Wand Oracle. All the card details will be in the description below. She pays respect to a river spirit in her homeland. Along its length, a single river branches frequently and changes character often. Thus, it houses many different spirits. We are similar, one soul with many aspects. The way these aspects ebb and flow makes us the individuals we are. Some of your traits might disappoint you. Are you prone to impatience or criticism, for instance? Flaws are not a problem in themselves, but surrendering to them can be, both for us and others. The next time your instinctive reaction is to exhibit one of these flaws, pause, rethink, gently tell that flaw it isn't required right now, and move on. So it's interesting that we have discernment here. It's funny, like calling it a flaw. I would just kind of call it, something you don't know right now, because saying it's a flaw kind of implies that there's a right way and there's a wrong way. And so it's kind of, maybe you learned a certain way of doing things, or you have this habit of something that you do with your family that you learned when you were a child growing up. And now that you're an adult, you need more discernment to kind of choose which reactions are appropriate. But calling them flaws is kind of not honoring your inner child. It's our previous selves did the best they could with what they had at that time. And calling them a flaw alienates them, others them, pushes them back into the shadow. When something is wrong, we naturally fight, flight, freeze. We push it away, we run away from it, or we freeze and we don't deal with it at all. And so if we can kind of be like, hey, no, that was justifiable back then. Everyone didn't know better. I didn't know better. And then it just happened. Forgive and allow your new way of doing things, the way that you want to be, the way that you feel is, most honoring the person that you want to be now, the next layer of the tree ring, the next layer of your inner child, that what will become your inner child in the future. What do you want to become incorporated into your new history? Okay. All right, so pile number 2, let's do the 9 square. Right, so I'm taking both of these, but this is... All right, so there is burdens. There might have been strict rules or regulations in the past. Friendship and loyalty. And with the axe, it's kind of what you want to chop away. And that's why I kind of got this like tree rings kind of vibe as well. It's like, what do you want to keep? Don't chop down the whole tree. Okay, yeah, so it's definitely about an ending. So the universe is kind of, this top row is what you can't control, what the universe is bringing you, that you couldn't have decided for yourself, but also all the choices and circumstances from the past that have led you to now that you can't get out of. That's how it is. All right. So we've got, like some burden is at an end around a friend. You've either gotten rid of this friend, you're in the process of getting rid of this friend, or whatever it was that was holding like you and this friend back from being true loyal friends is at an end. All right, let's see. What have we got? 1, 2, 3. All right. Ooh. Oh, yeah, see, I got tingly fingers and I was like, okay. Yep, look at this. Incoming messages. Wow. So it might even be about a new home. Might even, yeah. So guys, this is, at the moment, there's some really awesome stuff happening. With this is your present, your present, your past, your future. What you can't control, your present situation. What you can control, what you can make decisions about, that which is yours to decide, not other people's, not impossible, you know, you can't change the law of gravity kind of thing. Or maybe you can. I don't know. How good of a magician are you? But this, whatever this is, guys, we've got this really, it's like an offer or invitation in regards to your dreams, like your hopes and inspiration. It's like, to me, the stars is really the universe, the cosmos, and it's really feels like destiny has arrived at your door. I'm really liking this. So in the past, you might have had burdens, you know, around how you behaved around this skill, or it might even be around a romantic relationship, and that's impacting now. But whatever this is, we've got a friend is bringing news, or has brought news. It's happening now or in the immediate future. This is like within the next 2 to 3 days. This is timeless reading. So whenever you pick this up, whenever you're watching this, it's 2 to 3 days. I have, in this case, with the rider, I don't always do timing, but with this, I'm really getting now, imminent. Because these are both messenger cards. So you might be getting a package arriving from a friend with this lovely letter, with a gift that you absolutely didn't know was coming. And it might be like you wanted to move, you weren't sure whether to move. There's this new house, you're heading off to this new location. It's like, yeah, you're packing up your house. And it's like, I'm really getting this tingly, wonderful feeling of destiny. So whatever this was about in the past, where you learned this kind of negative behavior, this when you were a child, you know, this is burdens, obligations, duties, restrictions. You learnt this kind of burdensome thing in the past. The bouquet can also be skills. It can be an invitation or an invite, but it's like a portfolio of skills is one way. And I'm getting like, amongst your portfolio of skills, you might have learnt a couple of things that need improvement that you wouldn't, if you were your best self now, you wouldn't choose to do that. But coming from that, you've got this new wonderful opportunity coming in. And whatever this is, it looks like about a house, about the place you live, or what is under your roof. It could even be a new flatmate. And the interesting thing is, this is under your control. The arrival of this new flatmate, or the arrival of this new thing in your home. So it's like, make sure to kind of do everything you can, do all the tasks, do all the meditations, prayers, manifestation rituals, do whatever it is so that you can get whatever this is in the best way possible for you, for it to be exactly what you want. Because we've got this ending of an old way that whatever it was under your roof or where you lived. We've got this old way is done. And the new way is like really a beautiful opportunity from the universe. I'm just getting such amazing, it's just a beautiful feeling. It's just really lovely. I'm really happy for you. Good outcome, guys. Good outcome. The universe has your back. All right. Knight of Wands. So it's kind of, make sure, the Knight of Wands is, to me, is often very similar feeling to the Rider. It's like imminent, now, arriving, adventure, get out there. But the Rider is like incoming, something from outside coming in. Whereas the Knight of Wands encourages you to get out there. So it's like this new house, whatever it was, if you wanted a new flatmate or a new zhuzh, a new spring clean of your house, of your living environment, whatever's under your roof, get rid of things, make it how you want, just only how you want. Oh, yep. Whatever it is that you don't want, don't look at it, get rid of it. You've got enough. Look at all this stuff you've got. You've got enough. Get rid of those other things. New things coming in. Try not to buy new things. Is a message I'm getting. Oh, look at that again. We've got the Knight of Wands. It's get out there and seek what you do want in your life. This is the Knight of Wands, and it's look at this. He's like, it's like a stop. It's like, no, stop. Another thing, like the wands are immune to fire. So you see, he's putting his hand close to the fire, and actually he's fine. He's protected from fire. But it's also this, which fire do you want to bring? There's so much fire. Look at all those little fires in the sky. There's so many. Which one do you want to come in and which one don't you want to come in? Could even do some smoke cleansing with some herbs, combining the herbs with the fire and cleansing and blessing. Bless your home. And as you're going around blessing your home, welcome in this, whatever this new thing is under your roof that you want, welcome in your perfect version of it. It's really lovely. Lovely ritual to do. But it's also like the fire within you of past behaviors that you are used to doing, but now as an adult, you're like using your discernment and you're going, do I want to react in this way? How do I want to react? It's like the Knight of Wands is very reactive. So it's kind of almost a reminder to use your discernment and go, which fire within me do I want to bring to this situation right now that would be for my highest and best good? And the highest and best good of all concerned. For me, the highest good is the best good, but not everyone looks at it that way, and I don't know why. I normally wouldn't say highest and best good. So maybe that's an idea of what's good for you, what's good for the universe and all things. Yep, we've got this ebb and flow. Use your mind. Use your judgment. Oh, yay! So if you've got a new flatmate coming in, we've got a message that they'll be arriving soon. Move towards your happiness. Even though you might be like, with the Eight of Cups, you're surrounded by happiness. You're like, I should be happy with this. Why aren't I happy with this? I should be happy with this. It's like, no, walk towards your bliss. Only walk towards your bliss. All right, pile number 2, that's what we've got for you today. I hope that helps. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment below if you liked it. And I'll never DM you or message you for a reading. If you want to book a reading with me, just use the link that's in my description below. I'll put all the names of all the decks I've used today in the description as well. Okay, guys, thank you. See you next time. Hey, pile number 3, welcome to your reading. We've got the Sight Lenormands and this little rose charm, and we've got Tarot of the Owls, my new deck, with us today for pile number 3. We'll also be taking one oracle card. This is the Raven's Wand Oracle. Card for pile number 3, please. There we go. Needs before wants. And interestingly, right, it's not so solo, this one. This person is holding someone else in their arms, like. So needs before wants. What I mean is it's not necessarily your needs. It could be others' needs. And this fox over here and this bird over here and all these other birds, they've all got needs. I think, is there a little, no, those are bangles. There's no bandages. I saw this as kind of medicine, but actually it's like ritual things. The snake coming out of the hat, the wisdom and knowledge, the cunning, the knowledge, how to get around things. Oh, this is lovely. What a lovely little card we have there, pile number 3. Okay, another card for pile number 3 from the Empath's Empowerment deck. Pile number 3. Not doing reversals. See your emotions as teachers. Emotions can be vehicles for transformation, whether joyous or challenging. They can teach you how to overcome fear and cultivate compassion. Oh, I like that. I usually have the emotions as, you know, our original knowledge system. Our way of learning all the other intelligences that exist within our body. It's their way of telling us what they want or need. I got a card from the Shamanic Healing Oracle for pile number 3. Okay. New day. Oh, it's a bit difficult to read, but it says new day, and it's number 11. And it almost looks like a winged queen ant. I was going to say it's a butterfly, but like to me it's like the winged queen ant is grown, mature, and in her power, and she's out seeking her new home. I love it. It's very optimistic. So it's almost like, for this new day, start off with what's necessary. You know, eat your breakfast, brush your teeth, wash your hair, whatever it is that you do that makes you feel the best, whether it's like going out for exercise in the morning or waking up at a certain time that leaves you feeling the best. Like, we can get away with slipping 1 or 2 things, but not all of the things. And if we do all of the things that make us feel great, that our body, mind, and spirit truly need to operate in a wonderful way, as perfectly as possible for where we are at the time, it'll mean that the messages that we're getting from our body, our emotions, aren't going to be taken up telling us, oh, well, this is what I actually need. I need you to go drink some water right now. And because that message from our emotions is there, we can't get like even better messages from our emotions telling us even more cool information that would benefit us. So it's kind of like, make sure on this brand new day you do everything that that sets up your body right, that sets you up right, so that you can, have your best life. Because with the white rose, here we go. Ooh. With the white rose, it's often about virtues. And those virtues are virtues listed as virtues for a reason. And I don't mean like purity, like be chaste and, don't have sex before marriage and all that sort of Christian stuff or other religious, code stuff. I mean virtues that are there because they truly, honestly benefit your mind, body, and spirit. Those universal ones that really, really work for you and all humans. Let's see, can we get the focus back? Sorry, guys. Thanks. All right. So let's do a Lenormand 9 square for pile number 3. For pile number 3. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, I'm just going to take this one. If they come out again, we'll take that as like a really good sign. So there we go. Theme for the reading is the bear, which is the authority card, the mother card. And again, we've got someone, perched on the front of this person. It's the card of long-term finance. It's the card of the establishment of how things are as the structure that is ever evolving around us, what it provides us. Here we go. The tree, health, family, our networks. So this top row is what we can't control, a message from spirit, that which all our previous decisions and experiences have created for us right now, that we can't change. Okay. So it might be, again, about this health of a parent, could be a father figure, or it could be like, just want to move this across a bit. Here we go. It could be, right actions, so to speak. Right and wrong is totally relative. So it's like, what are the best decisions for your long-term health? This can be about doing weights, being a bodybuilder, and it can also be about weight gain. So if you feel that your muscle strength or how much fluid retention you have, how much fat you have has become a problem, this could be like a little like knock, knock, knock. If it benefits your health to do something about that, have a think about it. But it's also like a family network as well. It could be a male in your family. Okay, let's see, what's the present situation for pile number 3? 1, 2, and 3. All right, and split. Yep. All right. Okay, pile number 3. Oh, look, there's you. So it's very much you and another person. The stars, cosmic destiny. Okay, so, maybe you're ill. Maybe you're having difficulties with your health, and this is maybe a doctor. It might be kind of, oh, well, that's great. So, well, and the clover for me is like herbs and stuff like that. So in the past, you might have consulted a naturopath. You might have, at the moment, you might be facing the need for an operation. And, oh, good, we've got an outcome. You'll find someone with the right knowledge. Okay, that's great. All right, so in this case, with like these health cards kind of coming in, and this might be a health reading. Remember, I'm not a medical practitioner. Go and see all the experts. But it's looking like whatever it is that, you know, you've just been going, can someone please give me an answer? No experts have been able to give me an answer. I haven't been happy with any of the experts that I've been searching for right now in relation to my health. And it's like, it's cool. It's about to, you're about to have an outcome. You're about to find someone that has some knowledge that can either point you in the right direction for the outcome, for the ending to happen, or they themselves are that person. Either way, someone who is learned. It could also be secrets coming to light, so just the revelation of information. You might have been, at the moment, you might be cutting family members out of your life because they're just getting in the way of your destiny. They're oppressing you. They're, you know, making it difficult for you to just follow your dreams. And in the past, you might have been having like a lot of good luck with your finances, with being your own authority. It might have been like fun, and you might have, or in the past, also other people, this might be, you might have had felt really lucky in who your boss was. And at the moment you're like, oh, does this network that I'm in, does it really correspond with my highest good, with my destiny, with where I want to be in the end? You know, you're going through and you're editing things. The scythe makes decisions that are unalterable. They cut and it's cut. You can't stick it back together. And there's a harvest. And what is under your control right now is how much joy you take in doing this. I like this. We've got some editing happening here. The scythe goes through and cuts out the knowledge and the words. And it could be that this knowledge is about remedies or medicine. It could be about how to have fun or how to take risks. It could be about knowledge about gambling even. Or knowledge about how to truly experience joy in your life. How to have fun. It's also very short term, quick. This is eternal, the timings of the cards. Eternal but evolving. Because the scythe is pointing towards the book, I'm getting that, you know, have fun whilst you're doing this search, whilst you're cutting off like, okay, no, that one didn't work. Okay, no, that's not a good avenue to follow. Try to bring fun and joy and a bit of a spark into it. Play your favorite music, you know, dance around a bit on your breaks. Have 5 minutes every hour where you just do something really super fun before you get stuck back into whatever this is that you're studying. Because advice moving forward is for you to become your own authority in this area of knowledge, and to really, with the stars in the middle, things are pretty cosmic right now for you. It's to me, that's like a real, this is what you chose before you were born to experience kind of thing. And it could almost be like, with this scythe, I'm getting like chopping off the branch here. Things just falling away. And then you choosing to keep it like that. It's like a lesson And it's like these lessons are about to be over. You're about to be done with this cycle. This cycle is imminently ending. We've got new day. So just learn to follow your own instincts. This is also about, seeking advice from the cosmos, from source divinity. If you have spiritual practices, go and talk to your guides, consult your cards. And it's about making firm decisions. It's like really, choosing a certain direction. And in the outcome, you've got an outcome. The outcome is an ending, an outcome. And it's about either a learned man or a man with secrets, a man with knowledge. It could also be you taking action, because this is a person card. And with the man card, that divine masculine, those divine masculine traits that are associated with it, you can also combine those meanings. But yeah, there's very much transformation feeling to this coffin card for your future. It's like new day dawning. So just make sure to really look after yourself, look after your health, make good decisions about your health, and move towards these amazing pastures that you're like strong and built for. All right, so is there any advice or information for pile number 3 moving forward? Let's get some advice for pile number 3. Pile number 3, please. Okay, I'll just take the bottom card. Oh, happiness and joy, moving towards joy, new beginnings. The aces, new beginnings, new birth, happiness. Search for your happiness, follow your bliss. Your emotions as teachers. If your emotion is not saying, hey, this is good, have a think about whether you want to cut that out of your life. Okay, it's 7 of Cups. A lot of choices, options and opportunities. 4 of Swords and the Lovers. So, with this coming next to knowledge of an ending, if you are faced with whether or not you want to stay with a particular person in a relationship, then rest on it. Make sure that you choose the cup that brings you happiness and joy, that serves all your needs, not just your wants. Sometimes we want to just party and have fun, and that might be a requirement. But we also have this, network that we exist within, people that we need to care for. And sometimes our choices of what brings us happiness have to include their happiness as well, not just you. Because with the Lovers, there's the other, what is the other's perception? What is the other's experience? Looking at what other people, the ethics from a different perspective of a different person involved in a situation that you also want to care for. Could be someone that you live with, or a child. Could be your people at work, friends, flatmates. But before you make your decision, have a rest on it, and then do something that brings joy to you and your most significant others. Just keep choosing joy, keep choosing happiness. Yeah, definitely sleep on it. Whatever this decision is, if you've got a decision coming up, sleep on it and choose what's best for you and those closest to you. All right, guys, I hope this reading helped. I was so happy to be able to read for you today. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment if you liked this reading. Remember, I'll never DM you or message you in the comments asking for a reading or asking you to send me money. Just only book if you want to book a session with me, only book through the calendly.com link that is in my description. I'll never send it to you or message it to you. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I hope this helped. Bye.